Well, good Sunday evening to you. We finally got some active weather into Colorado. As you can see here on the radar, I have this loop from the last 4 hours just to show you the evolution of it. But we started getting some snow showers into the higher terrain. This moved this way. You can notice a little bit of some of those thunderstorms embedded in there, maybe some thunder snow. That kind of stuff happens here in Colorado, but it just lifted up out of, the Pikes Peak region here. And if you notice here on the cams, Woodland Park seeing some wet conditions. Temperature is 36 degrees. They did have maybe some snow showers come down. It was too warm at the surface, so it just fell as normal water. This is the Wyandotte Home and Services camera. Pretty calm on the roads there, but look at here. This is Crested Butte. You notice they're up to 2 inches so far, and we're going to keep going as we go into the overnight hours, and we'll touch on that soon. But this is some progress because those mountain areas definitely need it. We've been in this dry spell recently, so this is definitely needed. As for tonight, temperatures do fall into the upper 30s in the Springs, 37 in Monument, 26 in Workers Pass, so west of I-25, getting below the freezing mark, and along I-25 and east into the 30s and 40s. Now, the reason we're seeing this active weather, if we go to the national scene here, we've been tracking this low pressure system, and it's slowly creeped its way in. Well, now it's here, so it's really lifting up out of our area here right now. But as it does, you're going to notice the center of that low is going to bring in some more activity to the mountains. So you'll notice here on the Stormcast, I have this set for 10 p.m. tonight. You're going to notice a lot of persistent snow showers into the higher terrain. It's going to be on and off pretty much all night long. You notice here into the overnight hours, but I do want you to notice that along I-25 and east, we stay pretty dry. If dry completely. It's really just going to be in a mountain event. This is where we're going to get most of that snow. And you'll notice here it continues even to the early morning hours, and it's really getting picked up as we go into the mid-morning hours, and then by the midday hours when it starts to slow down, and then eventually it gets out of here. So we're going to dry out as we go into Monday evening, but as you can tell from all that snow that we're seeing into the high country there, it's definitely needed in those areas, but elsewhere is looking pretty nice. So what that means for places like Colorado Springs and Pueblo, around here in the immediate towns, we're going to have more sun than anything else tomorrow, warming up into the 50s by 9 a.m., upper 50s by 10 a.m., and into the afternoon into the 50s and 60s. 70 there along the Arkansas River. This is still above normal, but not quite as warm as we saw over the weekend, so I think this is going to be noticeably cooler. So we're not going to get any snow here from this event, but I think what we do get that is a nuisance is all the wind gusts, and it's starting in the overnight hours tonight, getting 20, 30 miles an hour in some spots. Throughout the day, getting up to 40 miles an hour, so you're definitely going to feel the gust as you go through your Monday afternoon. That's going to be the biggest nuisance for us. And you notice here, it really picks up area-wide there, and behind those gusts and all the wind on Tuesday, we dropped the temps a little bit. 56 in the Springs, 61 in Pueblo. So slowly but surely, we're going down in temperature. And a lot of changes are on the way as we look at the 7-day. So it is nice weather, but temperatures are cooling off ahead of another event coming by the end of this week. And that's the same pattern here in Colorado Springs. So we're in the 60s tomorrow, but then changes start to come by the end of the week. So that's a look at your